Hey everyone, it's Rachel again. How y'all doing? I hope that you're enjoying another fabulous day. It's springtime. Again, that sun is shining and we are just loving this weather. We love spending some time outside. I'm trying to do a lot more yoga. So I put together some more fun little poses for you today. Today's session we're going to call some zoo animal yoga. So these are some animals that we're going to put our bodies into poses that look like the animals that you could possibly find at the zoo. We miss the zoo. We love going to the zoo and walking around and seeing all the fun animals that they have. So I'm sure you guys are missing it as well. But why don't we act like we're at the zoo and we'll be the animals? Why not? All right. So as always, let's get our bodies all warmed up, moved around. So let's shake our arms out a little bit, move our shoulders up and down. Let's bring our shoulders up today. And let's exhale down. Let's kind of move our shoulders out towards me. So you're gonna bring your shoulders back. So you're squeezing your shoulder blades back together, right? And let's bring them in. So squeeze everything in. Bring your arms together like this and open them up. And let's match that breath. So let's inhale and we squeeze everything in and we're exhaling out everything, squeezing those shoulder blades behind you. Inhale, bring those in, bring everything in, squeeze it really, really tight. Exhale everything out. Let's bring one shoulder up, another shoulder up, and just keep moving around, seeing how you feel. Maybe you want to add a little bit to it, more than welcome to. Maybe move your hips around, bend your knees into this, bring it around a little bit. Play around. Your bodies are magical. They can move in different ways you probably never thought they could. All right, so let's bring our arms nice and wide. Bring those feet out. And let's squeeze those shoulder blades again. And let's bring our arms together now. Bring your hands together. Remember, inhale in as you come into the pose. And exhale out. Inhale in. Exhaling out. Inhaling in again. Exhaling out. Nice and wide. All right, let's wrap. And we'll wrap and step this time, right? Really warm up that body. All right. You guys ready? I'm ready. I'm really excited about this one. All right. So as always, make sure you have comfortable clothes on. You have a nice space here. Maybe mom, dad, sister, brother, maybe somebody wants to come along. I know you guys can see Brewer's tail wagging. He's searching for something under the couch here. I'm not really sure what it is. Probably a toy or a biscuit. Right, bud? Right? All right, so our first pose. We are going to look like giraffes. Or we're going to try to look like a giraffe. All right, so let's, again, make sure you have some space here. We're going to stand like a giraffe. So giraffes, very, very large creatures. Very tall, long necks. So while we have necks, but not very tall and long like theirs, we are going to try and stand as straight and as strong as we can, just like their necks, right? So I'm going to move back a little bit here, but you're going to see my toes. My feet are directly under my hips. My hands are going to come to the side right here. We're going to stand nice and tall. Maybe bring our arms out. Does anybody remember what this pose is called? Mountain pose. So this is our mountain pose. But there's a way that you can even be a little bit more stronger looking. Extended mountain pose. So we're going to bring our hands all the way up to the sky. See if you can shoot those fingertips all the way up to the ceiling. Separate those ribs. Keep those fingers or those toes firmly planted on the ground. And we are here, right? We look like very, very long, tall giraffe necks, right? Let's gently lower arms down to the side. Nice job. All right, so the next pose is one of my favorite animals. It's also one of my favorite poses. And we are going to look like beautiful flamingos. Does anybody know why a flamingo is pink? Did you say that it's because they eat shrimp? You are correct. Did you know that baby flamingos are born gray? They're just so cute. All right, so we're gonna go into tree pose because flamingos stand on one leg. Usually they stand like this, right? But we're gonna go into tree pose. It's a little bit easier. Now remember, there's all variations to tree pose. So you can either be here, which is perfectly fine. This is where you start and you're good. Or you can bring your foot right into where the calf comes out, so that how your foot goes in and your calf goes out is really nice, where your foot kind of nicely sits, right? So you can be here. You're a flamingo. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, you can bring that foot into the inner thigh. Kick this knee out, make sure it doesn't go forward. You want to have it straight out. So your feet and your legs kind of almost look like a 4, right? And see if you can stand nice and tall. Now, I was practicing a little bit before, and usually we put our hands here into prayer, or we bring them up into like a willow type pose. But flamingos, their arms are next to each other. So let's see if we can really work on our strength, our standing strength, and our balance here, right? Whoop. Coming in and out of the pose always, right? So let's see what we can do. So we're gonna bring our arms to our side, because the flamingo's wings sit right against their bodies, right? All right, let's change position, or change sides. So let's bring this left leg, and we're gonna bring it up to wherever you need to be. Remember, low, medium, or high. And we're gonna bring our arms. So you can keep your hands kind of, your wrists kind of soft, or you can put them in fists, whatever you feel like. You all look like beautiful flamingos. All right, so the next pose is eagle. Now we go to the Turtleback Zoo, and they have an eagle up there, and it's beautiful. So, perfect pose, perfect animal. Let's try it out. So eagle pose, you're going to take your right leg, and you're going to balance on the left leg, but you're going to bring this leg over so it sits like this. So I'm going to stay on the side so you can kind of see how I'm bringing that over there like this. Now again, you can either be here or just drop that leg down, as long as that leg is over that other leg, that right leg, if whatever leg you're starting on. And then what you're going to do is, this right side is wrapped onto the left. This right arm is going to wrap under the left. So if you want to maybe start like this, and then you can kind of wrap it around. See that? Okay. So this is eagle. Now, if you want to stay down here with your foot, or if you want to join me, you can kind of play around again in this one. So you can bend down, you can scoop out your belly, and you can come all the way down here. This is a lot of fun. All right, let's try the other side here, okay? So we're gonna wrap our left leg over our right now, right? Whoop. Sometimes, again, remember, one side is always gonna be better than the other. But we're gonna wrap our leg, the left leg over the right, and now we're gonna wrap our left arm under our right, okay? Remember, this leg can be up, it can be down. See if you can bend down a little bit, play around. Let's see if you can bring those fingers down. Bend at the belly, bend at your waist. Seeing what you can play around and do here. Really, this is a fun stretch, a fun pose, because it stretches out the top of your back. It really feels good. All right, so our next pose is relating to an animal that's massive and gray. It's an elephant. So although we can't, again, look like it, what we're going to do is we're going to go into a wide-legged forward bend. So we're going to bring our feet wide, right? And we're going to have our feet facing this way. So if you're facing me, you're going to look like this, right? Okay. So your feet are going to face one direction, and now we're in our wide leg, right? But now we're going to go into our bend. So we're going to bring our hands all the way down. Now, if you can't get down there, and this is all you can do, that's okay. There goes the dog. We're in our wide-legged bend. Oh, our wide-legged stance, I mean. Feet are going this way, and now our hands are going to come down, right? Remember, if you can only go here, that's okay. All you got to do is just practice at it, right? So if you can, though, and you can come all the way down, see if you can get your hands to the floor. See if you can drop your head. Now you're in your wide-legged forward fold. While you're here, maybe you want to just gently nod and shake your head. Nice and gentle. Come on back up, nice and slow. There you go. All right. From here, we're going to go into our last pose, a frog. Now, there's two variations to this one. We're only going to do the one because the other one kind of hurts a little bit, but we'll work into it. So we're going to go into our squat. So remember, you're going to keep your feet out wide, and you're going to come on down into your squat. Now, your elbows are going to come and sit right in the insides of your thighs. You're going to have your hands in prayer and try to push those knees out a little bit. So your toes are going to go out, your bottom is going towards the floor, and try to sit up nice and tall. Kind of look like a frog, don't you? You maybe go bouncing around and ribbit. This was a fun one. I enjoyed this one, and I hope you did too. So come on down, go sit down, get nice and comfortable for a moment. I really hope you enjoyed this session. If you got to do it by yourself and you didn't have anybody with you, take some of these fun poses and share them with mom and dad, anybody else that you'd like to share them with, and have fun with them. So bring your arms all the way up, let them meet in prayer, come on down to your heart, and we bow and we say, Namaste. Thanks again so much for joining me. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.